Hi, it's James from Epilogue. Thanks for joining us today. For today's sample club, we've got a free file for you to download to engrave on a Maglite flashlight. Now this will be a looping graphic that'll go several times around the flashlight, give you that nice bright white engraving that you expect from anodized aluminum. We'll show you how to get this file all set up, so let's get started. So here we have that file open in CorelDRAW. You can see it's set up diagonally across the page. The reason we've done it diagonally is so that it'll create that looping effect as the flashlight turns on the rotary attachment. Now, if you're doing a different size of flashlight, the important things to know are the page width is the length of the flashlight. So for us, it's the end of the battery cap up to where it starts to flare out. Your page height is going to be the circumference times the number of loops. To find the circumference, we're just going to measure the thickness of the flashlight, multiply that by pi, 3.141, and then for the number of times we want to loop that around, we're going to multiply that circumference by the number of times we want to loop. So if we did it times 1, it would loop the graphic 1 time around. We want to loop this one 6 times, so we've made it circumference times 6 for the page height. So we'll go ahead and select that graphic and print that over to the laser. Now that that file is opened in our laser dashboard, let's come into our Advanced tab, turn on our rotary attachment, and I'm going to set my page height to the height of that page that we set up in CorelDRAW, so 29.214, and I'll set a centering point of top left. So from the target here, you can see that when we set our centering point to laser, that'll be where it starts engraving. Now for our settings, we're going to use a little bit different settings than we normally do for anodized aluminum. I find on these Maglites that anodized layer really needs to get hit a little bit harder to get through that blue consistently. So I'm going to set it to 400 dpi. And I always use 100% power on these. This is going to be on a 60 watt Fusion Edge 12. So I'll run that at 70 speed and go ahead and hit print and send that over the laser. Now to prepare our flashlight for engraving, all we're going to do is remove the top end. So we've got a flat surface to rotate with. And I'm going to put 2 batteries in just to help weigh down the flashlight as it rotates. So with the rotary attachment installed, I'm just going to place my flashlight right on the rollers. Then I'll take my manual focus gauge, place that on the end. Now I can just move that over and lift the table till it's just touching the focus gauge. Now I'm just going to check that the flashlight is on flat, so we get a nice even engraving. And I'm going to set my centering point using the red dot pointer right at the edge of that battery cap. Final thing I'm going to do is make sure that my button, that we are starting right at the top of the button to make sure that we miss it as we loop the graphic. So I'll use my red dot pointer to make sure I can see where that is. That looks good. And we're ready to start engraving. So now that we're done engraving, we've got a great custom flashlight. Now, these engrave so nicely because they're anodized aluminum, so you get that bright white when it's hit with the laser. Anodized tools and parts are a great product for the laser because they're easy to add a logo, a name, a barcode to, and really stand out because of that white engraving. Now, if you want to further customize this graphic, check out our tutorial on our YouTube channel for how to do a full wrap engraving with a name as well. And that'll teach you how you can set up this graphic file to make sure your looping graphic doesn't run over the name. So I hope you found these tips helpful today. I hope you join us again. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you find out when the latest videos are coming out from Epilogue. Thanks, and have a great day.